Hey guys, Tim Wilson UK here, and welcome back to some more of the Golf Club 2. Today I'm going to be playing a course that somebody has requested in one of my YouTube videos. They popped it in the comments, and it's a course called Rock Springs. So I'm going to see if I can find it. As I say, it was requested to me, or requested that I play this by a guy called Kevin. I'm not entirely sure what his PlayStation name is, or whether he's actually playing on a different platform, but I'm going to pop in Rock Springs here. I think it's Rock Springs. I may actually just check. Just give me a second. I'll just have a quick look. Let's have a quick look. Let's look for Rock Springs first. I think it was Rock Springs. Let's see if something comes up. Alright, so I've got Rock Springs here. HunterPresley. So I'm not entirely sure whether this is correct, but I'm sure I can find out. Just give me a second. Good morning, Dwayne. It must be really early there for you, fella. So welcome to the stream. You're probably going to be off to work very shortly, so thank you for tuning in before work. Just going to have a quick look, see if I can find this course. I'm pretty sure he said it was called Rock Springs, but there's only two there. One is Rock Springs Golf Club, and then there's one that's the Pro Edit. So I'm actually on the community at the moment. Just scrolling through the comments. Yeah, Rock Springs, and the guy's name is Kevin. So I'm hoping that this is the right one. Neither of them are showing any plays. One's got, he did say it's got slow greens. So let's play this one. And I want to try and see. It's saying HunterPresley. So let's have a look, see if it's... Whoops, we don't want to do that. We want to see if we can pop in a match play. Now, I know it's not really a course review if you're doing a match play, but it just adds an element of something a little bit different. So let's see if anything pops up here. Alright, so we've got something. We've got Hunter in here as well. I don't know whether any of my friends would have played this. Let's have a look. No, no friends played this. So let's go back to global. Let's play the course creator, HunterPresley. Let's get back to the Twitch stream now that I have found this. There we go. Let's add to the group, and then we just make sure everything's okay. The same, it's red tees and it's pin position 1, and let's get straight into this round. Welcome to those that have tuned in on the Twitch stream. Thank you very much for joining. It is just about 1 PM here in the UK. Just taking a little break from work to record a video, get some golf club in. I will be on a little bit later this evening playing some society rounds. I've got a couple of societies that I've got some golf to play in. One is Lee Walker's society, and the other one is one of the official societies. Both are being played on courses that I have yet to play on, which is exciting stuff, because I always like to play on new courses. Okay, let's have a quick look. What do we got here? Got some massive rocks flanking the tee box. Looks like we're going downhill here, so I've got to be careful I don't run out of room. First tee shot of the day, little bit to the right. That should be okay because it looks like it goes uphill, so it should come round to the left. Yep, that's absolutely spot on. It'd be nice to see what clubs Hunter or / Kevin is playing with. Let's have a look. Should have the driver off the tee box. 265, so he's playing with the player clubs. He had a 16-mile-an-hour wind, so brutal winds for him. He's put it in the middle of the fairway though, so pretty damn good. Oh, excuse me. 109 to the flag. I'm going to have something fairly similar to that. He's at a fast perfect, and it's going to come up a little shy because of it. What do we got? We're going to have about 80 odd yards. 95 yards. 95 yards, slow greens. So that should be pretty good to receive a 90-yard pitch. The wind moved that quite a lot. But the slow greens worked alright. That's going to leave me a few yards. I'm probably not going to get all the way to the end of this. Because if I know what he scored on stroke play, we're going to get at least 9 holes in, let's put it that way. So can I go 1 up on the first hole? No, I can't. That turned quite dramatically at the end there. It's going to be Hunter to finish up. There we go. And we're going to be all square through 1. So we're going to take it at least 10 holes. There we go. Alright, let's jump straight on to hole number 2. And that is a short par 3. 88, 95 yards. 7-mile-an-hour wind behind. Should have no problem getting over that tree. And an absolute gem there. That's probably the shortest par 3 I've ever played. Hit him straight, mate. Good day, Tim. Hello, Hess. How you doing, friend? Welcome to the stream, buddy. Right, so he has a 23-foot, fairly straight putt. Slow greens. Didn't quite move enough to the right at the end there. Let me just zoom this out a bit so I've got a better view. There we go. Alright, this is for the win on the hole. And that's in. So 1 up through 2. On to hole number 3. This is an interesting hole. Hit that nice and straight. I think I needed to there. It is slightly downhill, but there's no way I could have taken on an awful lot more than that because it wouldn't have got across the water just over there. For 252 yards. He's got a 3 hybrid out the bag. Looks like he's heading for the same kind of area. Going to outdrive me here. May even run out of fairway. Yeah, he's run out of fairway, and that's what I was afraid of doing, hence why I clubbed down quite a lot. So 202 to the flag. Slightly into the wind, not an awful lot. Slow greens, so they should stick. It shouldn't roll on too much. Yeah, perfect. 200 yards and I've put it within about 4 feet. That's the benefit of playing with soft greens. When we're going to hook up and play some live games together like the old days? I'm on pretty much every Monday and Wednesday evening, Hess. So whenever you're on, feel free to send me an invitation, then we can play some rounds. More than happy to jump into some live rounds. Alright, so he's played an absolute gem there for his 3rd, but I've got this one to take the hole to go 2 up. So far I'm liking the course. It's got its own little challenges. One thing I have noticed, and I suppose this is just my personal preference, I like things like cart paths and that kind of stuff that give it the feel of a real course. I'm not overly keen on stuff like this, because imagine you were playing that on a real course. I mean, there's some effort that's been put into this, there's no denying that, so I've got to give him credit, but how on earth would you get across that? I mean, the thing is, he's taken some effort, because as you can see over there, we've got some bridges and whatnot, but how would you ever get across that fairway? You wouldn't. You wouldn't be able to get across that fairway, or that gap in the fairway. But that's just me being overcritical. Don't take it too much to heart. I know people like to hear my opinion, but don't take it as negative criticism. Just look at it as what you can do to change it up the next time you build a course. Sounds good. Maybe we could get Scales in and have a few rounds. He's still playing. He is definitely still playing. I actually did a video with him fairly recently. We did a match play, like an online match play where we calculated the score ourselves, and that was enjoyable. But unfortunately, they haven't got alternate shots, so we can't do what we used to do when we were playing it in the old Tiger Woods days, because that would have been really good. And hopefully they can get something along the lines of the live match play or alternate shot modes put into this game very, very quickly, because they definitely need something like that. So that's a cracking shot. He's on the green in 2. I think this is a par 5. It is a par 5. I've got 241. Slightly moving to the right. I've hit that fast, but the wind should straighten that out. Is that going to come round to the left a little? It is, and because we've got slow greens, that's going to be another beautiful, beautiful result there. I wonder if you could play live Stableford. I haven't tried yet. What handicap are you playing off the moment in this in the game right now? Because that would be interesting to know. I would imagine Scales is probably playing off a 3 or a 4 at the moment. He hasn't played in a long while, so. Alright, so I've got this for an eagle 3. And that's me 3 up now, so. Yeah, I mean, I don't know whether any of the other formats are available live, to be honest with you. Whether we definitely know the match play can't be done, because I've tried that numerous times, so that's definitely not happening. Alright, 235. We're not going to be getting across the water anytime soon. I think I may even come down even further to the 4 iron. Got a perfect fast, not going to be too much of a problem here. This was just about hitting the fairway, and it's nice and wide down there, and giving myself a nice angle when we're going across the water. He's also going to be taking an iron. He's a good shot as well. I think I'm going to be playing first, because I'm going to be further away. Definitely going to be further away, because we are playing off to the right now. Alright, so this is all about who can get this closer. We've still got 227 to the flag, so it's a long way to the flag still. It should be pretty good. If it stops. Slow greens again. Got it within about 10-11 feet. Let's see what he can do. He looks like he's taking out his 5 wood. Giving that a good smash. If you've just joined the Twitch stream, welcome along. Thank you very much for joining. And he's also put it within 10-12 feet. Hey George, how's it going, fella? Must be nice and early there for you. I know you're in the States. Oh, and he's sunk a gem. Sunk a gem. Alright, so managed to get all square there. Handicap system is still kind of goofy. Keep shooting 7, 8, 9 under par and it doesn't move. Course ratings are jacked up. Yeah, it's... I don't know whether the course ratings are being affected by the really high handicappers. Good morning, Tim. So what do you think of that course last night? Little too goofy for my tastes, but it was okay. It was a nice round. I enjoyed playing it. It was good. You played exceptionally well again, as we expect you to, but I always thoroughly enjoy the match play format. Course was a little goofy for me. As most people know, I'm not overly keen on these Mickey Mouse type courses. I do play them every now and again. It wasn't that bad. I've got to give it some due. There were some goofy elements to it, but it had its own challenges, which made it really, really enjoyable to play. And as I say, you always provide a very stiff challenge, George, so thank you very much for that. Alright, so we both put it within about 15 feet of the flag here on this par 3. And he's drained another one. So, we need to do it again on a better course. It was Jack's course. It was Jack's course, was it? Is that the only way Jack can get me to play his course, is it? Alright, so he has actually pulled a shot back. So 2 up at the moment. Looks like we're going to be taking it well into the second half of the round. And it's going to be his honour on hole number 7, 500 yard par 4. He's got a 13 mile an hour wind. So unless I've got the tailwind that he has, he's going to be out driving me by a long way. 2-7, maybe not. Unless I've got a headwind here. The 279 club, even with no wind, travels on to about 300 yards. We've got a left to right wind. Should be there or thereabouts, the same kind of distance as him, provided I can hit it fairly well. That's okay. It's going to have a little bit of left to right movement. That's my natural fade that I've got. And we're going to be about the same distance. I may just trickle past. There we go, 300 yards. So it's going to be Hunter to play first. He's still got 210 yards. 15 mile an hour wind. He's got a wood in hand, possibly a hybrid. Z251. Is that Z the G that you've changed your name again, fella? One 198, 191, 191. That should be okay. That should come back on the wind. Yeah, this could be pretty good. And that's going to be within 10 feet as well. Ah, no, so it's not. Z251. I did recognise you in the stream last night, so welcome back. There's somebody else that is he's Z the G, but he keeps changing his name on Twitch, so it gets confusing. I do apologise if I got the two of you mixed up. Okay, so I've got 2 putts here to win the hole to go back 3 up. Only 1 needed. So back to 3 up. We've got 3 up with 11 to play. 239 plus 15, 254. That's okay. It may be a little right and it may be long. It's going to be long. It's not going to be by much. Just trickled off. Jack, how are you? Welcome to the stream, fella. Yeah, good morning for you. It is just past 1 PM and he's hit an absolute peach into that flag. Yeah, that's an easy one to see. 16 yards. Alright, don't think I'm going to be winning this hole. So that means I'm going to go back to 2 up, provided he can get this in, which should be fairly straightforward. There we go. No problem, real name Ian. Well, welcome to the stream, Ian. Thank you very much for joining again. I did see you on last night, so welcome back. Jack, the holiday was absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much for asking. I have been back pretty much almost a week now. So I came back last Thursday, early hours of the morning. So I have been playing some golf club, but been playing it dark. I haven't been streaming. I did stream some last night. Did some society stuff, and I did a match play against George's Ghost Ball on your course, I believe. So there you go. I played one of your courses. Too short, as always. I would imagine all vacations or holidays are too short, so we could always wish that we could be on them for longer, but unfortunately we have to come back and pay the bills. Yukason, I'm glad that you're back from holiday. I'm missing your streams. Thank you very much for that, and welcome back to the stream. I saw the match against George. Did you watch it live, Jack? As expected, George absolutely kicked my ass. I think he finished 2 up at the end. I just could not. I could not capitalise where I had an opportunity. Missing sort of sub 15-foot putts to try and win the hole just doesn't work against George. You have to, as you know, you have to capitalise where you can. Otherwise, he will just absolutely destroy you. So, Jack, just a quick question. How are you like everybody else, and have you gone back to the player clubs, or are you persevering on the tour clubs? Jack, that was a course I ported over from TGC 1 on Xbox, so I appreciate the play but hope for more feedback. I actually started that before the volcano. Yeah, I didn't realise. Literally, George has only just told me that that was your course, so I was completely unaware of the fact that that was your course. Otherwise, I would have given you a little bit more feedback. I did say to George a little bit earlier before you jumped into the Twitch stream that it was... I've just hit that massively short, damn it. I did find the course a little bit goofy or quirky for me. Little things that... I mean, you guys know. I mean, everybody knows I prefer the sort of real course recreations. And that's why the likes of Colin Mafia courses are the ones that really sort of tickle the right boxes for me. Not to say that I didn't enjoy playing it, because as I said when I answered the question when George asked me whether I enjoyed it, I did enjoy playing it. I thoroughly enjoyed playing against him, and yeah, I've just lost that hole, so I'm only 1 up now. But probably a little bit quirky and or goofy, but that's your courses, Jack. I mean, if we look at the Dormant Volcano one, that just typifies exactly what your courses are all about, mate. You love doing the quirky, goofy courses, so but thoroughly enjoy playing it, so big thumbs up for the actual course creation, fella. Right, 201 yards. Have I got the wind behind now? No, I haven't got the wind behind, so He had the wind behind and he almost drove the green. Alright, he's going to have outdriven me there because he had that wind behind. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. So he's got the 55-yard shot, which is going to be absolutely bang on. But with those soft greens, it's just completely died. So that is 52 yards, 48 yards. Add a little bit more on. Yeah, that's going to be about 7 or 8 feet. Is this an opportunity to get back to 2 under, or to 2 up? I don't understand what is quirky or goofy about it. Can you explain a little more? I suppose it was some of the changes in elevation and the massive big sort of clumps of trees in the middle of the fairway that split them out. I mean, I have seen that on real courses, but maybe not as emphasized as what you had done it on yours. Yeah, I mean, just little things like that. I mean, it wasn't as crazy as Dormant Volcano, but don't get me wrong, mate. I'm not saying I didn't enjoy playing it. I'm just saying it would not normally be the kind of course that I would play. But that's just different strokes for different folks. I mean, everybody has their own sort of preference on the type of course they like to play. Alright, I've hit a perfect fast there. The wind should help me out a little bit. I mean, this is a classic example of the kind of course that I wouldn't normally play. I mean, one that's got an overhanging, almost like a Salvador Dali bunker hanging over the edge of a gorge with a rock stuck in the middle of it. You know, that's not the kind of thing that you would see on a normal golf course. And I suppose it's those kind of things. Whenever and I think it's because I play golf, and I know that there are a lot of people that play this that don't play golf, but there are also a lot of people that play this game that do play golf. And some people like to see the fantasy courses and the really wacky stuff and the crazy golf type stuff. I prefer to see a course where somebody's tried as best they possibly can to recreate something in real life, or even create a course that is aligned with what could be possible in real life, from their own imagination. So don't get me wrong, I'm not hating on the course, so please don't misinterpret what I'm saying. Oh, that's going to be close. Oh, has he got it? Ooh, alright, so this is to go back to 3 up, I think, if I get this putt in. What are we on? We're on hole number 11, so taking it quite far. Get in. Nice. Creeps in the left-hand side of the hole. And we're back to 3 up. So 3 up with 7 to play. See, I mean, that's nuts. That to me is nuts. I mean, why would you split the fairway like that? But there you go. Different people create things in different ways. Somebody's asked me to play this and give my opinion. Don't particularly like that aspect of it. But that's how he's created it. I can't knock him. Yeah, there are people out there that don't do course creation. And we rely on people that build courses to play the game. That opens up a wide amount of courses for everybody like me to play. So I have to be thankful for the people that spend the time and the effort creating these courses, and I am thankful for that. When people ask me to have a look at their courses and give my opinion, I give an honest opinion. I don't particularly like that aspect there, but I'm not saying don't put it in a game. That's just my personal opinion. Jack, I thought it was pretty tame compared to Volcano and Island Shores. I've placed courses in my home with those kind of changes in elevation, so to me it's possible in real, so I do it in my creations. Yeah, I mean, and that's perfectly fine. I have never seen a course that has those kind of things. I mean, I know that there are courses like Wolf Creek that exist. That is a real life course, and I'm fully aware of that. And I would love to play a course like that. But I've never seen a course like that in real life. I've seen, fairly normal courses. I mean, I've got a course near me that I play regularly that's got an incline, a slope that is pretty much like that, and you're playing up a hill. So I'm not averse to changes in elevation. I suppose it's all the other goofy stuff. And having played Dormant Volcano, I mean, you've got to admit Dormant Volcano is it's more of a gimmicky type course than a real type course. I mean, and you'll be the first to admit that. Unfortunately, when you build a course like Dormant Volcano, and I haven't played Island Shores, so I don't know, but when you build a course like Dormant Volcano and then you build a course that is a version of a real course, or a real creation or close to, people are automatically going to be thinking of Dormant Volcano. They're going to be thinking, oh, he created this wacky, crazy golf type course. Is this another one like that? So it's difficult to try and look at it in isolation, and I suppose that's what I'm trying to say. These slow greens, I'm not used to playing on such slow greens. "101 feet. That's got to be the slowest greens in the game. 101 feet. I'm used to the sort of 160s, 170s, 187s. So this has caught me off guard a little, I have to be honest. But we managed to pick up the par. No, the birdie. This is a 5. I think I was on in 2. Yeah, on in 2. So that was a birdie putt. 4 up now with 6 to play. So it's getting tight. What have we got here? We've got a 282 yard par 4. So this is definitely reachable. In fact, this is going to be reachable, I think, with the 3-wood. My only concern is whether it will get up that slope in the front of the green. I could do with it hitting the bank and slowing it, taking some of the sting out of it. But it's on, it's on. He's got the big stick as well, he's going for it. Looks like he had a right to left wind, and that is properly swinging that. That's going to hit the bank and it's going to be on. So we're both on the green in 1 on this par 4. And I would imagine we're going to have our own challenges with the flat stick now. Now this is going to be interesting because it's a long way and it's one of these really slow greens. So and there I've overcompensated and trying to get the eagle and absolutely blitzed it past the hole. And I suppose that's the thing with these short par 4s, is that if you don't get the putting right, you can be in all sorts of bother. So I'm actually closer than Hunter here, and he's missed the birdie, and it is still rolled quite a way past. The benefit that I'm going to have is that my putt is going to be uphill, It's moving a little from the right, but I still don't think I've given it enough juice. I haven't, so that's going to come up short, and that's going to be a 3-putt par after hitting the green in 1. And I suppose you have to make the greens tough when they're drivable. Yeah, we're both in for par, so this is going to go at least to 14. Or was that 14? No, it's going to go at least to 14. 5 holes to play, 4 up. Alright, let's have a look here. That bunker combination that we've got there does strike me as a little bit randomly generated. Because when you randomly generate the course, it tends to drop the bunkers in the position that you would land in from a drive. I do like that little bit down the bottom there where you've got the bridge and the rocks and the water. That looks like it's pretty nicely made. We'll have a closer look at that when we get to the second shot. We're going to be about the same kind of distance. I would imagine he's going to be playing first, and lets you get a good roll on this one. It's given me a tough round, this course, I have to be honest. He's hit a nice straight shot there. Wind's bringing it back over to the right a little. Oh, it's gonna. I thought it was going to come up short. He's hit a great shot there into the green. It is a par 5. He's on in 2. Let's have a closer look at what we've got over here. It's done a nice little rock formation there. I suppose the only thing that I'm not particularly keen on are these really sort of deep cliffs, and this sort of I can't really. There we go. This bit here where it's sort of wavy around the edge, that looks like he's just sort of taken chunks out along the way. It's not nice and smooth. But yeah, as I say, I'm being overly picky, to be honest with you. I will say, when I published Willow Tree Lake, it did change some of the greens and fairway slopes. Yeah, somebody else was saying that. I think it was Martin that was saying that when he published the course, it actually changed some of the attributes of the course, which is strange because I didn't see that on my course, or maybe I just didn't notice, to be honest. And I have only done one course, so I can't say that I'm an aficionado on course creation. By no means an aficionado on course creation. Let's see if I can get this to trickle down to the hole. It is 1 foot downhill. That's still going to come up 9 feet shy. He's given that a good whack. Oh, and it was almost absolutely perfect. Lipped out. But I wonder if it's only the ported courses. You did yours in TGC. I did mine in TGC2, yes. Martin did his in TGC2. He built it from scratch in TGC2, so I don't think it was one that he ported across. Alright, so I lost that hole. That lipped out putt made me lose that hole. So we've got I'm 3 up with 4 to play. 127 yards. Playing 131. A little bit short, but again within about 12 feet. So that's bang on the yardage for me, that is. He 2 1 ported and made up. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure whether he created it on TGC 2 or 1. Alright, that was nice and straight. Is the wind going to do me a favour? Oh, a little bit too much of a favour actually. And I'm further away. Gave that a bit of a whack and it's still short. These greens are tough. When they're slow like this, they're really, really tough. Alright, so if he gets this in, he's going to go back to 2 down. He's hit that a little fierce, but it's checked up fairly nicely. Should be me. No, it's him. So this is for the half, and this is going to mean that it's going to be dormy going into the 16th, provided I can drain this putt. Have done that. So we're probably not going to see 17 and 18, 3 up, so dormy heading into the 16th. It's still going to be his honour. 457 par 4. That was definitely the driver, even though it said 3 wood on the screen. So the ghost ball stuff is still not sorted out. We know that's a driver because that is going well over 265 yards. Right, we don't want the 3 wood, we want the driver. And let's put it over here. Let's have a look, see where we are now. That looks spot on. So Jack, are you playing with the tour clubs, or have you dropped back down to player like most of the other guys? That looks like a good shot. Yeah, right over the top of the flag. Little long. Alright, so if we can get this close, we may be able to close this match out right now. Alright, 135, 141 into a smidge of wind. I tried the tours again over the weekend, but I've been using the players mostly for a bit. Any particular reason why you've gone back to the player clubs? I know that some of the guys were saying that since the patch it's affected their swing, but I haven't seen any difference in the swing at all since the patch. So I'm struggling to understand why people have gone back to the player clubs. And I'm hoping somebody can give me some insight, because I'm just not seeing any change. Somebody in the stream last night said it's all in their head, and that I think is going to be that. So yeah, I'd be interested to hear what people are saying and why they're going back to the player clubs. But let's rate this course. I'm going to give this course a 3 out of 5. I think it's worthy of a 3 out of 5. I think it could do with some refining and some little bits just to tidy it up. But if that's your first attempt, good job. I thoroughly enjoyed playing it. Jack just got frustrated. I was hitting them okay, just not scoring, and went back to players to help get my tempo sorted. And that's perfectly fine. I mean, the good thing is that, I mean, and that's exactly why the first time I went to tour clubs, I didn't feel that I was ready for the tour clubs at the time and went back to the player clubs. I now feel like I'm playing at a level where I can continue on the tour club. So I fully get what you're saying, Jack. And I'm glad to see that you haven't used the update as a... or you're not seeing some kind of a change in the actual clubs due to the update. So yeah, fully appreciate that and fully understand that. So guys, I'm going to call it a day there for this particular video. Thank you very much if you've tuned in on Twitch. If you've been watching this on YouTube and you've enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up button, give us that like rating. I would definitely appreciate it. Drop some comments in the box below. and hit the subscribe button somewhere over there. But thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you on the next video. For those of you, let's just check out this last comment. No, not really seeing any change, so that's great. I'm glad to hear that you're not seeing any change because of the update. Be sure to tune in a little bit later. I'll probably be doing some more live streaming, so be sure to check that out. I'll be doing some online society stuff. I've got some rounds to play. But until next time, guys, I've been Tim Wilson UK. This has been the Golf Club 2, and I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye-bye.